Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. And last episode we we finished Error's Rock, and we learned a new move called Reveal. And I'm glad we did it first, because the place we're heading to is heavily dependent on Reveal. The next place we're going to is a small village that's known by many Golden Sun fans, mostly because of the music of the town. Is this village right here. I'm sorry for snuffing my nose there. Anyways, let's go inside this said village. Welcome, guys, to Garoh. If you listen to the music closely, this is why it's most famous, and there's an important cutscene here, too. Before I get into anything, I want to make a little announcement, actually a couple of little announcements. I am going to be extremely busy with school life for the remainder of this week. So, I will not, this will probably be the only video that I upload. I'm sorry if anybody's like, oh, Matt's not gonna be uploading. I'm just gonna be extremely busy this week, so anyways. Oh, Garoh! Yeah, I hear a howl. Let's go in here and find out. Ow! 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 I'm sounding like a deformed puppy. What was that? Ow! Ow! That little guy looks like a mouse more than a werewolf. Ow! 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 Eek! Uh-oh. Poor little guy. I don't believe it. Was that a what, Creighton? Do you know what that thing was? Well, perhaps. So, what are you waiting for? Tell us! I suspect it may have been a lycanthrope. A lycanthrope? What? Oh gosh. This is actually where I learned that term. Just think of them as a race of people born with special powers. Kinda like adepts, you mean? Yes, that sounds right. Sheba, you've put it quite well. Adepts borrow their abilities from the power of the elements, while lycanthropes borrow theirs from the power of beasts. This is why they take the forms of animals. They may look frightening, but we must try to communicate with them. Lycanthropes, werewolves, a whole village in hiding. Is it just me? Or does Creighton seem a little too happy we found werewolves? Yet again, this is one of those dialogue options where you want to say the opposite. So instead of saying no, we need to say yes to this. What? Me? Happy to find werewolves? You must be joking. Yeah, why would anybody be happy to see a werewolf? I guess I'm just curious about all the secrets of these new lands. Any real scholar would be thrilled to explore a new land full of mystery, huh? So, are there wolverines only in Oceania? If so, how could you even known about them, Creighton? Yeah, that is weird. Alright, so I lied. Lying's not good, Creighton. I'm glad we found werewolves. There, are you happy? And you know what? I even want to get a closer look if I can. Uh-oh. I don't want to go investigate werewolves. I'm scared. Let's go. Let's go find us some werewolves. Alright, fine. Let's go hunt us some werewolves like Van Helsing. A lot of people give that movie crap, but it's not really that bad. Have you seen a werewolf? Yeah, I saw one. Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as werewolves. Also, I want to give a little announcement, another one. Actually, what I'm doing here is I'm looking for all the spare items and these barrels in the town and stuff like that. So, my friend, Mr. ESPN Noza 24, he was going to help me with this episode. He's going to do co-commentary with me. But our audio, the audio I recorded from that recording session was just plain awful. Like, I didn't know where to split it up or anything because the splitting was just terrible. Because I had to stop the video a couple times because his call got dropped. But anyways, like I said, Ernesto, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. You will help me in the next episode. I promise. The next episode will be fine. Also here, right here, this is where where you really need to start putting reveal on the shortcuts. Because reveal is going to become one of those synergy moves where you're going to constantly use it all the time. So, use reveal, and you can reveal items in these jars here. You know, if you're looking for the spare items, like, if you don't follow me and you want to know where all the spare items are, use reveal on everything. It has a little light that indicates there's an item in there. So, but yeah, I'm going to be extremely busy this week, and I'm sorry if I don't upload anything other than this week, so, and all the people that are on the LPR League, I'm sorry again. I probably won't be part of the recording. No, man, don't use move. Use reveal. There we go. No. No. Come on. Oops. Okay. Ugh. Check jar. There's elixir. Okay. And now I'm trying to talk to these soldiers. There we go. Z. What a waste. Just a big rock. Okay. This was a whirlwind, windstone. Okay. I'll be honest with you. You don't need to go to Ayers Rock before this. You can actually come here before you go to Ayers Rock. But if you did so, those soldiers right there gave you indications on what you need to do for Ayers Rock, how to solve its puzzles and everything. Okay, yeah, the item I'm going after, the good thing that we did get reveal. Cast reveal here, and you get the middle platform. Now, yeah, like I said, good thing I got it because I would have probably missed this item here, and I would have to probably come back for it whenever I came back to Garoh. Because you have to. It's beneficial you do Ayers Rock before you come to Garoh. Garoh. I mean, like that. Anyways, the item we just got is the Hypno Sword. It unleashes moon air. If I remember correctly, it puts people to sleep. So let's equip it to. Let's give Jenna it because, well, she's the only one that can equip it, and, well, actually Felix can, but his attack's gonna be lowered if that's the case. It's fine. And I forgot about that silly little shortcut here. Okay. Alrighty. You will go up here. What? Outsiders! Here! Yeah, that guy just used reveal. But since we have reveal, we can go inside this. Normally you can't. Unless you have reveal, so. Let's go down here and follow this track. Uh-oh, cutscene. There's the mouse werewolf again. Look! It's that werewolf! And he runs away! He was right there! Darn little critter. Let's go find him, Felix. Okay. You know what? This episode is kind of appropriate if you come to think of it. Halloween is only 6 days away. And I'm doing an episode where we're dealing with werewolves. That kind of came out... My gosh, this Golden Sun LP is just coming out like perfectly on certain days. Felix, wait. Uh-oh. Where could that werewolf have gone? Goodness gracious, man. Do you think we lost him somewhere? No, we were actually following his tail quite thoroughly. I don't understand why he wouldn't be here. I hope we didn't, or rather, I'd be quite unhappy if we did. Grrr! What was that? It sounded like a werewolf growling, didn't it? My hearing is not so good, but there was something. Perhaps we should search this area more thoroughly. Oh my gosh, this area has already been searched thoroughly. There is no need. Uh-oh. He's using Reveal again. Look! He's using Psi Energy! I'm not sounding like a werewolf. Sorry about that. Fear not. This child is harmless. He does look kind of small. Tell me, who are you? How did you come to be here? I should like to ask you the same question. Could it be? Do you outsiders possess the power to reveal the unseen? Yes, we do, actually, because we just took a trip to Ayers Rock and we learned this move. Yay! Of course. It must, sir. I was certain that you must. Oh my gosh, Matt. Go, woman! Yes, you are correct. They must have passed the challenge of Ayers Rock. Challenge is right for that statement there. Gosh. How come the kid doesn't talk like you? When we became werewolves, speaking the human tongue becomes more difficult. But you can. You must be someone special then. Special? Perhaps. Why don't you just call me Maha? So, I assume that you can use Whirlwind. In the last recording, Ernesto mentioned that Whirlwind kind of reminds him of Pokemon. The move in Pokemon. You learn Reveal Ayers Rock. You must also know how to use Whirlwind. Yes, we do. That's right. I think we can tell Maha that we're adepts. Confused face. What did he say? I don't understand. You wanted to know what an adept is. A question I would like answered as well. Adepts tap the power of elemental energies to generate forces like whirlwind. Elementals? You mean the four elements, the powers of earth, fire, water, and wind? That is correct. These elementals together comprise everything in our world. Interesting. Very interesting. What did he say that time? He asked if there were no longer any need to hide from you. Oh my gosh, you took this long to ask that? Why did he have to hide in here in the first place? No doubt, there would be... Most would find the sight of werewolf rather unnerving. You are sadly correct. Many consider our race an accursed race. And if they found you in your werewolf form... Once, our people were burned at the stake as abominations. They called this purification. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Goodness. Horrible. But this little one, he won't get excited and try to bite, will he? They just shoved him over. Poor little guy. Child, return to your home. Cocked head. You know when dogs, whenever they get confused, they tilt their head sideways? Yeah, that's what the little werewolf boy just did. Don't worry, we can trust him. Go back home now. They are adepts, not unlike us werewolves. They guard an ancient secret. We can trust them. They will not betray us to the world. Woof! That one I can actually imitate. Woof! It has grown quite late. Why don't you go to the inn and rest? But then... I will not leave this place. You aren't going home? When I learned Reveal, I lost my human form. The wild is my home now. Just like the wild, where the wild things are. So, Master Maha, you always look this way. And the little one? The child changed because he looked directly at the full moon. So, by tomorrow morning, he will have returned to his human form again? Correct. Now let us retire. Oh my gosh, I just now realized. I already stayed at an inn. I wouldn't have had to spend money. You folks didn't sleep much last night. You don't look like you got any rest at all. Master Maha told us about you. Don't worry about the bill. It is on us. Well, see, I already stayed at the inn, and... Well, I wouldn't have spent money. I just carelessly spent money. Because I needed to heal. Anyways, here's Garoh in the daytime. Hey, it's you guys! Thanks for last night! Oh, it's that little kid! Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right, you probably don't recognize me in my human form. I was in the cave with Maha. I was the little werewolf. The mouse werewolf? I'm the reason you can stay in our village and we don't have to wear hoods. Yeah, if you guys noticed, during the nighttime everybody's wearing hoods. Because I didn't want anybody to notice that everybody in the town was a werewolf. So, yeah. Now that everybody can trust us, they don't have to hide themselves anymore. Jump. Yeah, Yeah, we need to... Okay, guys, I'm running on a lot of time here, and I got another cutscene, so it might be a really long episode. I'm sorry to say. Ah, you have come. I've been waiting for you. Would you mind telling me a little more about werewolves? Oh, this cutscene in particular. I'll tell you guys when it gets to that part. You want to know the reason we possess the power to transform into beasts? Well, actually, yes. Do you find it strange that we can change our shapes? Well, yes. But surely changing one's shape is really not that unusual. Okay, guys, I need to make this clear right now. Anybody who is against the theory of evolution, I know there's a couple people that don't believe in it. I would advise you to stop watching it because it goes into that theory. When the time is right, doesn't it not transform into a beautiful butterfly? Well, yes, that's only natural. And a billbug and a hedgehog, do they not change shapes to protect themselves? I have heard of these creatures, yes. And many amphibians possess the power to change color at will, correct? In light of all this, do you mean to tell me that you find werewolves so abnormal? Well, to be honest, I hadn't thought about it that way before. Perhaps you simply did not give it enough thought. How insulting! I, sir, am a scientist! In the name of science! Indeed, a scientist. That is impressive. I have spent a great deal of time thinking about werewolves. For a time, I even felt cursed to have been born a werewolf. But after taking a more objective look at nature, I realized that weaker species have survived by evolving and transforming. Don't you agree? Think about it for a moment. Without changing their bodies with weapons and armor, humans would be very weak creatures indeed. I believe that evolving into werewolves is just one way for humanity to survive. But that's... Of course, there is no way I can prove this theory. But I felt that our ability to use Whirlwind was evidence of this. Whirlwind? Why? I had thought only the people of Garoh could use Whirlwind. It was a gift known only to werewolves, to Garoh's pack, and that only a chosen few could use Reveal. But now, I find that you, too, can use these. What does this all mean? Why are you able to use Whirlwind? And what is an Adept? Master Mohawk, do you know the continent called Angara? It lies far north of the Eastern Sea. Angara? In the middle of Angara, there is a peak called Mit-Elef. Mit-Elef? Then it's true! Our legends say that the peak has stood since the world began. If Mit-Elef does exist, then perhaps our legends are true. It does exist. These two hail from the village at the base of Mid-Elef, a village called Vale. They come from Mid-Elef? Incredible! And they both are adepts, and while their powers may vary, everyone from Vale is an adept to a certain degree. Then, does that not make them like us in Garoh? In Vale, the myths say that Mid-Elef itself gave birth to the adepts. This is not what the legends of Garoh tell us. As a people, they are quite gifted, but it goes far beyond that. The mystical stones on Mid-Elef, the Synergy stones, they are closely linked to the powers of the townsfolk. Synergy stones, you say? If there were similar stones in Garoh, it might explain your powers as well. And what manner of stones are these Synergy stones? You've seen them, Maha! The shining stone at the heart of Ayers Rock. I know the stone you speak of, but Ayers Rock is quite far from Garoh. I don't see how it could affect the people here. I wonder, could it be the wind? Now, I understand what she meant by this because I played this game 50 million times. You probably figured it out for yourself already, Felix. There are strong winds blowing within Ayers Rock. These winds could carry far. Carry? Carry what? Ugh, you're so dense! The power of the Synergy stone! How is that possible? How could a stone's power be carried by the wind on the wind? Do not belittle the power of the wind. With our powers combined, we are Captain Planet! Given time, the wind can grind great mountains down into sand. I mean, the wind at Ayers Rock was strong enough to blow us off the ground. So why couldn't the wind carry particles of the stone all the way to Garoh? She's right. She's right. Those particles from the Synergy stone must be charged with its power. This explains why your Synergy is weaker than that of the Vale's people. You've been exposed to smaller particles. The wind patterns might also affect who among us in Garoh can use Whirlwind. Of course, this is all mere conjecture, but it does offer some clues. Thank you, After all this time, I didn't even tell her the names. It's Sheba. I'm pleased to meet you. Oh, haven't we given you our names, Master Maha? I am Kraden. Old geezer. This is Jenna. And Felix. You must permit me to thank you for all you've done. No, please. We don't need any thanks. Again, being too modest, Kraden. I want a reward! That's too bad. I was going to give you this. It's so adorable! It's a genie! A genie? Is that what you call them? When he is with you, he adds to your power. He is very helpful. I suppose you'll be continuing on your journey now. Yes, we will. So you intend to travel by sea? That is a long journey. In that case, I think you would get more use of this Jenny than I would. Yay, we got our third Jupiter Jenny! Yay, come here, buddy, 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 buddy. We found the Jupiter Jenny, Ether. Another Jenny. Talk about lucky. This is a great... Okay, whoops, I didn't mean to say. If you don't need to thank me, just take care of your travels. Good luck with the werewolf thing, Maha. Well, Felix, we must be going now. After a long... Oh my gosh, I'm running on 30 minutes. Holy crap. Take care of your travels, Felix. Now, I want to show off what Ether does real quick. Ether focuses to restore PP. What he does is he restores your Psynergy points in battle. And Ernesto, in the last recording, he mentioned something that's similar to Pokemon in that matter. Ether is used to restore PP in Pokemon, too. Which is kind of coincidental that Ether actually does the same thing, too. I thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, let's get out of here. We're officially done with Garoh. There's nothing really that you can really do here except buy weapons, but I'll do that off screen, so don't worry about that. So guys, like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload any more this week because I'm trying to study for quizzes, to get homework done. I have a lot of fundraisers, my fraternity that I'm joining to do this week. I got a lot of stuff, so if I upload anything else, it might be on Saturday or something. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age, and thanks for bearing with me for this very long episode. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!